Well, looks like we've got a new DCC install for everyone. It's time. Let's get salty with some sound. All right, so it's gonna be a little shaky here maybe, but start off with we're gonna take out 4 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the corners, and then the couplers obviously have to come out. And we'll get salty, see what's underneath the hood. All right, we've easily gotten Salty's body off of the chassis. Um, so from an old DCC install that I did on Salty a while ago, he's got just a Digitrax decoder in him. So we're gonna fire up the soldering iron, unsolder these wires here, and do the same thing for the pickups and get this decoder taken out. So Salty's in a much different place than you saw him before. I did end up just taking everything apart this morning and soldering in our new decoder and doing a lot of cutting here. So Salty usually has a lot more room, or like this big plastic bit that sticks up from the top. So I cut that all away, and his cab will still slide, you know. Does it go this way? I think it goes this way. I'll have to check to make sure that I don't put it on the wrong way. No, it doesn't go that way. Anyways, so once I get Salty's cab slid down on, you can see it's definitely still salty. Just you know. Now I did have to like glue his roof in just to make a little bit more room up top here. So what'll happen is if I can feed everything through. So let me get back. All right. Well, everything fits in there, you know, just right up in there. I do want to try and add some lighting to Salty, but there's just like, you know, they made this chassis nice and chunky, so he's heavy, which is great, but there's just no room in here. Yeah. So this is what Salty looks like so far without the decoder or without any speaker or anything in there. I'm going to attempt to see if maybe I can fit the speaker like on the back here. There's not going to be very much of an enclosure there. So we're still trying to figure that part out. Haven't quite gotten there yet. Hopefully it doesn't require me like chopping these off and then just gluing Salty's cab down. It could come to that. Didn't really mind doing that, but we shall see. So I'm going to do some more, probably not more cutting. If I cut anymore, there's not going to be much of Salty left. I'm not going to cut down here at all. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to see what I can do inside the cab here to kind of make some more space. So I'll be back. All right, I think this is the most work I've ever done to a chassis to get something to fit in, even worse than Renee's. So I actually have removed the moving eye mechanism completely. I've taken out, there was a gear here, 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 and here. This one, I left the post in so that the decoder can't fall onto the worm gear. But these 4 gear connections I pulled out. Up here is a keep alive. If I hadn't added the keep alive, but with the short wheelbase that Salty has, I figured he probably needs it. And then I took these 3 out and I shaved some material off of these 2 here so that the decoder will slide down in, and it fits right about here, so it's very close to touching the axle, but it should be okay. Shouldn't cause any issues. I'm not expecting it to. There are a ton of wires in here now because I did add lighting to Salty, which I am working on painting up the lights for him now. Or that'll be next, actually. So I'm going to put Salty back together, and I'm going to test him out, and hopefully he runs okay, and then get, at least for now, I'm working to get some, at the time of filming this, I'm working to get some 3D printed faces. So at the moment, I will just leave Salty's face as is and just give him like posable eyes. Yeah, so that's where we're at with Salty, and I did check, and everything does slide down on, and it's, as long as I put the screws down, everything stays down. It's not ideal, I will admit, but seems to work. Yeah, as long as I push down, it doesn't. So let's go. All right, and it looks like Salty's first test is a good go. That's not his final sound, but at least for now, he's got lighting. And if I go, and I change direction, right now he's got the red light in the back. I am going to fix that so that it's set in both directions. He runs pretty well. So we're just going to stop him there for a second, and we'll get him programmed. We'll get some lights on him, and Salty will be ready to rock and roll. All right, so you saw those faces before. They're all painted up now. We've got some awesome expressions from Salty. These were, and here's another one here. These were designed by Rexecutions on Twitter. Put some, screenshot here, and printed by Thomas Tank Merch, also from Twitter. Sorry, X, whatever it's called now. These have little BBs and some painted in pupils. So let's get Salty down. Oh, falls over. I've added Salty's lamps, the front and the back. So let's get Salty down onto the layout and see what he runs like.
I'm a Dockside diesel. I need to be by the sea. Don't take me away from the sea, boys. Don't take me away from the sea. Don't take me away from the sea. Don't take me away from the sea.
All right, and that's Salty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and let me know your thoughts on Salty in the comments below. I'm personally pretty proud of this install. Could have been a lot tougher and not worked out at all the way I thought it would. So I'm glad at least in some regard it worked out the way I did. I didn't expect to have to cut away parts of the chassis, but it still worked out fine. I think it looks okay. I'm actually, I'll be honest, really proud of the way that the way the sounds came out. He sounds really good. I think I mentioned he uses, in this case, the Class 08 file. If I haven't, I just did. So, yeah. So, if you want to do this yourself, you can follow this. And let me know if you do, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. If you'd like to see even more content from DCC Sodor and early access to some content, be sure to check out my Patreon. Link in the description. Pledge today, and you can help this channel to grow even more and to help me get DCC installs out faster to you and more frequent videos and tutorials on how-tos and different things about DCC and just modeling in general. So if you'd like to see more videos like that, be sure to check out my Patreon page.